things real estate, money matters.
Wall Street has been buying up houses in your neighborhood, and the government tried to stop it. Now, raise your hand if anybody told you they got blocked by the people writing the laws. Probably not, because nobody is talking about this. Today, we are breaking down what is really happening in Georgia and Michigan right now. Let's go. Georgia lawmakers finally said, hold on, this is getting out of hand because these big investors were out here buying entire neighborhoods like it was Black Friday and houses were on clearance. So they tried to step in and slow it down. One bill said if you are a corporate landlord, you cannot own more than 2,000 homes in the state. Another said if you already own 25 homes in one county, you are done. No more buying. Sounds good, right? That would have made a real difference. Both bills died, did not even make it to a real vote. But here is what did pass. If you are an out of state investor, you now have to hire a Georgia licensed broker and a local property manager. No more running things from another state while tenants cannot get a call back when something breaks. And that little loophole where companies were managing their own properties without a license is officially gone. Georgia basically said if you want to play here, you need to actually show up. Now, here's where it gets interesting. Why did the stronger bills fail? Follow the money. Some of the same lawmakers reviewing those bills have their own real estate investments. One pulled in nearly $30,000 from the real estate industry. Another is literally invested in a real estate company. So while regular buyers are getting outbid by cash investors, the people who were supposed to fix it had a financial reason not to. In some Georgia counties, corporate investors own nearly 70% of single family rentals. And this part right here is wild. Over a 10-year period, more than $4 billion in home equity went to investment firms instead of Black families in metro Atlanta. Not million, billion. So this is not just about housing. This is about who actually gets to build wealth. Now, Michigan took a completely different approach. Instead of trying to slow investors down, they said, let us just build more houses. Sounds simple, right? More homes means more supply. But here is the problem. Builders basically stopped building. Back in 2005, Michigan had about 54,000 building permits. In 2025, that dropped to under 16,000. Why? Because before you even build anything, regulations alone are adding around $94,000 to the cost of a home. That is before you even buy materials. So Michigan stepped in with a plan. They pushed a 9-bill package to cut red tape, update zoning laws, and make it easier to build more housing, including duplexes and affordable options. They also passed a law saying landlords with 5 or more units cannot reject tenants just because they use housing vouchers or benefits. And they raised the price limits on state-backed loans so more buyers can qualify. Michigan is trying to build their way out of the problem. Respect. Now, let us talk about what is actually happening on the ground right now, because this is where it affects you. The crazy seller market is cooling off, and Atlanta homes are sitting around 68 days on average. Inventory is up about 14% year over year. And this is the one sellers need to hear. About 66% of listings have already had price reductions. That means most sellers are adjusting because the market is pushing back. In Detroit, inventory is up over 60%, and homes are also sitting about 68 days. Sales are down. This is not a crash. This is a reset. Think of it like this. The last few years were like a house party where the music was too loud and everybody was making bad decisions. Now the music is turned down. People are thinking again. And that is actually where smart moves get made. So what should you do right now? If you are a buyer, this is your moment. More homes, less competition, and sellers are negotiating again. But you still need to be prepared because opportunity favors the ready. If you are a seller, price your home correctly from day one. Overpriced homes are sitting and getting relisted while the right priced homes are still moving. If you are an investor in Georgia, you need to understand these new property management rules now. If you are out of state, you need a Georgia licensed broker. That is not optional. If you are investing in Michigan, these zoning changes are opening the door for new construction and DSCR opportunities. DSCR means you qualify based on rental income, not your personal income. And I work with those every day. And if you are a landlord in Michigan with 5 or more units, you need to update your screening process because the new income laws apply to you. The game is changing in real time in both Georgia and Michigan, and you need a strategy that keeps up. The people who win in a shifting market are the ones who got informed first. Boss Up with LaTonia Knox.
This concludes our session for today. If you're interested in investing, please check out our website for all your real estate needs. Thanks for watching. All things real estate, money, money matters. All things real estate, money, money matters.